Thanks for staying with us. If you are one of those people who is a caregiver for a loved one, someone important to you, you may be getting stressed because it demands a lot of your time and energy. And there's some solutions to help you with that and some resources available. And to talk to us about that today is Sherry Emery, who has put together some resources for people, and Mayor Faiella, who you found Miss Emery for us to bring her in here and just to kind of help people know a little bit about what she is doing out there because you believed it was good for people. Why is this important for people?
Well, I know I usually bring events or people on Channel 20 that we really need to get the word out in the community, and Sherry's got a neat thing that she's doing for the community, especially with the caregivers. You know, we look at adult facilities and what they do, but we don't look at the private sector where Sherry has great ideas for private caregivers or taking care of your mother, your father, your uncle, your grandmother. We tend to forget about the private sector, and I know I've been through it in my past, dealing with, you know, my mother and father or my grandmother being sick, but she's built a support group for private caregivers, and it's just a neat idea. I think everybody should know about it and hear about it because we tend to forget about those people. And I'm going to let her explain to you, when she came to me with this idea, I says, wow, that's great, let's expand on it. So we made it even bigger now, and she wants to get the word out there.
It's always good to find out from people in your own community what their situations have been, and you never know what kind of resources may be closer to you than you think until you start connecting people together.
Yeah. And we do have a program that we meet at the last Thursday of every month at the Council of Aging, and it's a senior advocate program, and this fits very well of what she's doing, her ideas, into that program also. So, you know, we have so many groups out there, support groups and 501(c)(3)s, and we sponsor a lot of stuff, but this is so important for our community to get the word of what she's doing and what she's promoting now.
Well, great. Sherry Emery, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So you put together some resources. You've been through this yourself as a caregiver?
Yes.
And you know it can be difficult.
Right. I'm on my third parent right now. I'm in my 9th year of caring for my father, who has 2 forms of dementia, arthritis, COPD. He has a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, I quit my job when I moved my father in with me and started taking care of him. And I went the first 3 years, even though I had cared for my in-laws previously, it was different with my father. The first 3 years was really difficult for me, and I couldn't find a support group. And so I just kind of went on the web and, you know, learning what I could, kind of learning as I went. And then I decided, after the first 3 years, my health went down the tubes. I put on a ton of weight, became diabetic, did the whole thing. And then I decided to, since I was at home, pretty much stuck at home all the time, to enroll and take a course on health coaching for myself to learn how to eat healthy, how to exercise, you know, what's the right method for me, and so on and so forth. So I applied what I learned and lost some weight, you know, changed my diet. My doctor took me off of medication, you know, so I really improved my own health. And in doing that, then I just have this desire to reach out to other caregivers, because I understand how difficult it can be. Caregiving can just literally, you know, just like suck the life out of you. It really can. And it happens, and it's so subtle when it happens. You don't even realize it. You just think, okay, well, they're panicked, they're having an emergency, so I better do them first. You know, and it always turns out to where we're always doing them. So we have to really make an effort and plan and be strategic about it so that people will, you know, make the time for themselves. And that's why I decided to do this support group, because it's a place where the caregivers can get together, they can encourage each other, I can provide information about what's available in the community to help them. And it's a place where caregivers can come and speak about what they're going through and share that with others without feeling like they're being judged, because the people that they're going to be talking with are other caregivers.
Yeah,
and I'm a
exactly
caregiver.
The same thing.
Exactly. So we understand that if someone gets a little bit irritated or impatient, it's because they maybe only slept 3 hours for the last 3 or 4 nights.
and they're giving so much of themselves. And
Right.
when you feel it because it's somebody you
Yeah.
love, like you said, a parent, a grandparent, whoever, you really just get so focused. Easy thing for somebody to make that mistake and forget about themselves, but this is great to have somebody in the community working to remind people of that. I wish we had more time to talk about it a
Yeah.
little bit more in depth, but it's great just to get the idea out there so that people know that this exists, that you're getting people together and getting them out to look after themselves and each other. If somebody wants to find out more, they can give you a call to maybe hook up with some of those resources.
Right. They can call me. My number is 249-4114. And I'm here. They can, if I am not unable to get the call, just leave me a message, and I'll call right back.
Because you're quite
Yeah.
busy, and
Yeah.
hopefully they'll understand that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, great. Sherry,
Thank
Emery,
you.
thank you for what you're contributing to our community, helping people out there, and I know it'll be important to them when they need that. They need to connect with you. That's a great service to provide. Great example of citizens stepping forward to fill in where government really can't.
Yeah.
An excellent example of that. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you.
Hey, JoAnn Faiella, thanks for bringing her in.
Well, thank
Very
you.
interesting topic. Wish we had more time for
Yeah.
it.
Thank you, Sherry, for coming in today and explaining and getting the word out, because it means a lot to the community.
Just the mayor's the one that's been backing me
Wow.
all the way behind this. She's the one that got us a location where we can meet, and has really helped a lot. I couldn't have done it without her
Well,
help.
it means a lot to our community, and we have so many other people in the same situation. We all have to help each other out.
Help where you
so.
can.
But
Great.
thank you.
Thank you
so
both.
much.
Thank you.
And we'll be back after this quick message. Stay with us.